to the show! I am Wolfie, your host for today, and we are going to be playing Shadowrun Hong Kong. And shut up Skype. Not Skype. Well, shut up Skype too, but... shut up Twitch, because I don't want you to be talking to me when I'm actually streaming. But yeah, we are playing some more Shadowrun Hong Kong today. And apologies, but I am expecting to be very tired today. I haven't been sleeping properly this weekend. It's too bloody hot. So I've been having a pretty rough time when it comes to sleep. So expect me to be a little drowsy. This is the only shirt I had clean. So I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, short sleeve today. Yeah, I'm a mess. Oh, I had a really good shower though. That did help. Really, just cold water. So what was needed today? It was one of those days that you don't have hot water. You just cold. You just max out the cold and just blast it. It helps. But yeah, Shadowrun Hong Kong. We're gonna be playing some more today. Get the first proper Shadowruns. We can't really count the last week's as proper Shadowruns. They were our testers. What were our names? I was Wolfie, as usual. Try to remember the others. There was Rat Girl. Remember it was Rat Girl. There was Little Dwarf Decker. And there was my brother Orc, who I think was called Gun Show. Or something. Gun something. Like Gun Skill. Something like that. It's hard to shake off the walled city. Gravity clings to you as wretchedness itself wretched itself with grown tentacles. I am expecting to misread words all day. The echo still from your insides. Isabel walks quickly. Isabel? That's one of them. Quickly, regularly checking over her shoulder as if expecting pursuit from a building themselves. We'll go cyberdeck to a chest, protecting a small child. Oh yeah, we already read this. We already read it. We were going to look at the computer and pick up a bunch of missions. Because we want to do them all. Did we already do that? Press F to cycle through all available weapons and drones. But yeah, I am so tired today. It is insane. I'm just feeling knackered. Pretty much. Barely been sleeping. With the barely been sleeping, I got up really early today. Read your old messages. Open the jobs directory. Put all pending jobs. Okay, welcome to the Shadows with Bane. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be reading a lot less this week. Just simply due to I will get everything wrong. Actually, yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's read it all. I'll just get everything wrong. It'll be fine. Welcome to the Shadows, Wolfie Bane. I've seen you request the archaeologist named Mr. Drake. He's interested in liberating certain artifacts from beneath Manor House located in Taipo. I've attached a copy of the video message that he sent me. The screen flickers a few times. The email is replaced by a stern-looking orc. Hello, Madam Cheng. I have heard you're a woman who knows how to get things done, especially regards things that aren't legal in the strictest sense. That's exactly the kind of help I'm looking for. Oh, great. Also, I am getting a drink because I need to stay awake, so I'm getting caffeine. Coca-Cola will help. Also, just having a drink in general will probably help get some of the replenish some of the sweat, because it is 120,000 billion degrees. As a rough estimate, just give or take a few tiny one or two. There we go, that should help a lot. That's exactly the kind of help I'm looking for. Recently, a rich investor named of Lu Hua decided to expand his manor house on the outskirts. Oh, I read this one. Oh, you don't know who it is. Yeah, I remember this one. Building a museum atop the site. This one was found in Dateline Tap, receiving information 3 days ago. Last thing I heard him talk about a repair of ancient texts. Over killing the workers. A bit of experience with these kind of dangerous excavations. The operation is scales beyond me. Get in and survive. I'm afraid of making a mess. Get out with the books and whatever this can carry. 2 texts I'm willing to pay very well for whatever I've executed. Liberate the most valuable, the better. Don't worry, they'll be going to actual museums, not some rich playboy's mansion. I've got a second program in place that will suppress the security system. The team will have to be careful, though there are only so many alarms I can suppress. Go beyond that number and I'll scrub the mission. Oh. Take the run. Good luck and don't fuck it up. Serial killer. Always sounds fun when it's one that. Got a problem, you're going to help me solve it. I do a lot of business from Wampons. Wampons? Oh yeah, there's these ones. There's the serial killer who's killing the little shaman people, right? Making trade high-tech goods. Not a new one. Eliminated by a serial killer. They asked me to dispatch someone to the bottom of the killings. They're not taking the goods until I do. Delegate Hoy maximum law. Strictly mission I want. Power. Take the run. They don't like outsiders. They might shoot at you if you don't. If I don't warn them, you'll be arriving. Geomantic sabotage. Geomancy is a big business, the free enterprise zone here in Hong Kong. Feng Shui isn't rearranging your kitchen to make things look pretty. Fortunes of empires rise and fall with the ebb and flow of ki, and sometimes that flow needs a helping hand. Okay, this is the one that I think I skipped over last time. Because I was getting hungry, I'm pretty sure. Wuxang incorporated the preeminent practitioners of large-scale ki manipulation here in the free enterprise zone. They've gone to great lengths to channel ki from all over Hong Kong into their headquarters, an enormous monstrosity that they call the Wuxing Sky Tower. There its focus and transformed to good fortune through the building's geometrically attuned architecture and interior decoration. Our client believes it's time the Wuxing's good luck ran out. Infiltrate the Sky Tower and disrupt the flow of ki throughout the building. You are doing in 2 distinct fashions. First, you must disrupt the Feng Shui and it offers the building, altering the environment on that level. Consider minor adjustments in desks, spill water, or other small activities that are likely to be noticed. Only even such disturbances in nature would be noticed, which is why the client wishes you to make a much louder demonstration on the rooftop garden. Garden has to be ransacked, utterly destroyed, set fire to things, uproot trees, that kind of thing. Also specified like you to destroy the large Buddhist statue in the garden, smash the thing to bits and leave them scattered across the rooftops. Okay. However, the disruption will keep Wuxing's geomancers busy long enough for more subtle disruptions below to take effect. In addition, it will send the kind of message a client would like Wuxing to hear. Not much faith in your ability to cause destruction, more disruption caused at both levels to get how happy the client will be. Yes, you're not a spellcaster yourself, maybe wise to bring Goblet along, should be quite the most effective ways to disrupt the key in the building. Take the run. Back to route. Shadowrun. Walk away. Okay. So, which one of these? Howdy, David Uther, how you doing? Because I am just tired today. Okay, let's see what we got. Yes, apologies ahead of time if I'm a little hazy. I am knackered. I didn't get much sleep because it's really, really hot. We could use some more medkits. I think that's not a terrible idea to bring more. Oh. Wu's cabin is currently processing clean his weapons. We're on us now. Something on your mind, Gunshow. Just don't. We're alone, it's either Wu or Duncan. Gunshow doesn't live here. Oh yeah, there's plenty of mind. That's why I'm doing equipment maintenance, discipline, and health and focus process. What about you, like want to talk about something? get that dream I had out of my head. You said you had another two, right? Yeah, yours sound like a nasty one. Don't remember much about mine. Was plenty creeped out by our run with the walled city. Between that and all the drama, I'd be surprised if I don't have a nightmare. What do you remember? Just little snatches of things. The walled city was breathing. It had teeth everywhere. Okay. Tunnel was so bright that I had to shut my eyes. Raymond was there. He was either kneeling or lying down. Can't remember which, but he was crying. Made me wake up sound of father crying. I think that's kind of an irrelevant point at this one, right? You feel different from the nightmares you've had. You know, sometimes called mad. You'll be mad at a friend in a dream and then wake up and still mad at him. Then you treat him like he did something wrong when you see him. Kind of feels like that to me. Like I dreamed I was swimming towards a bright light, and when I woke up, I was out of breath from the effort. Let's talk about something else. Okay, let's talk later. Okay. Exercise and control chaos. Just a massive computer, basically. Personal machine. Look for the computers downstairs. Somebody talk to you. Got a second? I got a few questions. Quite a machine you're working on. It's my pet project, Call of the Octopus. You might be able to guess why. Impressive work. How well does it perform? She's a monster, an absolute beast. Yeah, what's this thing made of? That one I understand why. I think I get it why anyway. Wherever I could find busted terminals, mystic side decks, aftermarket memory from Maximum Law's dumpster. Scavengers would kill for the stuff in the walled city, but out here people throw it away. Most deckers are early adopters. They buy whatever's newest, shell out for huge amounts of new in hopes of riding a bleeding edge. Stupid. Why? Because I have 5 last year's model for a quarter of the price of what that whiz new cyber deck, and after I finish daisy chaining them together, the machine I've built runs circles around your hot new deck. We are killing probably a serial killer. We're smashing up one building and mildly nuisancing another part of the same building. And what's the last one? Oh yeah, and robbing some like rich guy's pet museum. Makes sense to me. Good, that's a good sign. Shows you're thinking clearly. Friday she yanks a sticky memory from the old deck. So, something else you need? We talk about the ambush. I'd rather not lost friends there. No good I didn't come out the attack unscathed either. We shot Carter down, so was your friends. Was she a friend? Didn't seem that close. Damn. Kinda, yeah. Just a bit of everything. Apparently one of them, we have to be slightly sneaky on the robbery one. If we set off too many alarms, there'll be a problem. What are your portable gear? It gets the job done. Might not be top of the line, but I'm comfortable using it in the field. Something to come across any more advanced hardware software, either on the job or a discount rack at Law's Techno Palace. I'm not above taking donations, just borrowing that. I'm fine with using what I've got. Your call. Okay, that I think means you can actually I can upgrade a gear, which would be pretty neat. Had any weird dreams? Yes, I think that everybody has. You want to tell me what your dream was about? No, particularly don't remember much anyway. I've got pretty good at forgetting things related to that place. I usually talking about my dreams with Bane. I just want to talk to my work on my computer in peace. Okay, I gotta go. Sure, drop by it, sir. Okay. So I got a bit to know about her. Gobbet. Gobbet's nest is pretty much what you'd expect. Piles of clothes on the ground and overflowing garbage bins surrounded by stacks of instant noodle packets, towers of tinned oysters. Avant-garde posters haphazardly thumbtacked to the walls, overlapping some places and peeling in others. It's like a art school dorm room. Cast iron pots and chicken style, broth, elbow macaroni, tinder ham. Ham! And heaping scoop of egg-flavoured microprotein. Wind your way the piles of dirty laundry, showed us her head from the bowl and knowledge. She eats a lot, apparently. Hey, Seattle. How's tricks? That left has got a raise and can't love me then. I'm doing great, you? Everything's just ducky over here. My friends are dead. I'm on the boss's shit list because of it, and I can't even eat a bowl of soup in peace. Damn. Looks like you with a smile. So it's all good, Seattle. I'm happy as a clam, just like you are. I want to tell what you're doing in my bedroom, assuming you're not here to admire the view. Okay, that one, I've got a feeling I'm going to get basically the same response, right? So I do nightmares. Yeah. Stops me working, so she nods. Yeah, I have. We all have. Everyone in town. Everyone heard, doesn't it strike you as odd? Sure does, but then lots of odd stuff happens in Hoy. In case you haven't gotten the memo, we aren't in the best part of town. In all seriousness, the dream was coming from inside the wall city. I'm pretty sure of that. All the negative energy pent up in there, all that pain and anger and poisonous key, it's leaking out. And while we sleep, it's getting to us. You think that it's magic, then? Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Well, my personal opinion, the walled city is cursed. Deep down, I think that everyone knows it, and we live in the shadows. It's bound to mess with our heads, you know? And it is. But they're just dreams. It's like they can hurt us, right? If you say so. She tries to smile, fails his best to laugh it off. Don't worry, Seattle, we'll be fine. But let's talk about something else. I don't think about the walled city very much. Too many old fears and bad feelings. I just heard the name Gobbet anyway. I didn't. My mom did. Oh. They're my team, so it probably helps. In the last game, I missed one. I missed getting really close to one of my team members and missed a mission. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm going to try my best to get all of them. Your mother named you after a wad of meat. You, hey, are you using street names? Is that dangerous? No, not really. I'm sinless. There's no electronic record of a girl named Gobbet even existing. The only thing that could really threaten me would be, say, the HKPF attaching an APB to whatever file they have on me. That would be terrifying. Ouch. Yeah, sorry about that. Yep, sure is Shadowrun. It's the third one. I've beaten the first 2 games on stream already. You're also catching the one I am knackered on. It's too hot. It is, what is it? That one I'm just gonna get the same response, so gotta run. Sure, drop by any time. Okay. Let's go kill some people! Woo! Okay, where's my objective? She's around somewhere, I'm sure. I think she is actually managing to sleep. That cat can sleep anywhere. But she will be around. We praise the sun and we're rewarded. We need to stop praising the sun. Solaire's done his job, alright? That is a nice gloom. Although here it's ridiculous. How actually hot is it here? I'm gonna check. Okay. It is 28 here as well. Apparently. So, yeah, it's hot. Melts is the correct term. Okay, so go to the Emperor's Tomb Museum, locate artifacts, go to Empire, track down some sky damage to beat up the feng shui. Yeah, I prefer the cold. I prefer the cold because then I can just snuggle up under these blankets and I'm fine. This one I'm just going to like covering my feet. Maximum law. You said you had something. Some ice cream would be good. Well, a nice lolly. At least. Can't have too much ice cream. Okay. Short human in his late 20s stands in the middle. Oh my god. That is quite the set of goggles he's got there. Okay. No, I'm telling you, his voice is silky. Nobody uses KM3s. Like, nobody. They're shit. I don't care what Deng says. If Shearwise SRP uses KM3s, they're stupid. Hey, flesh is rolling up. I gotta go. Damn. You're that classic... Well, yeah, you eat ice cream in the winter because you're freezing and it's freezing and it won't melt. Right? That's how it works. Right, that PDA, you work for kindly. So what do you want? You provided this PDA? Tell me about it. Azure 3, this scab chip, which is good, but the motherboard is wet noodles and sprouts. Iron brew ice cream. That sounds like... that just sounds like some way to supercharge your brain and then it just shuts down. I'm pretty sure there's like warning. There should be a warning label on if Iron brew ice cream. It's gotta be orange, right? It's gonna be like bright orange. That'd be terrifying. Pull the trackers and still encryption. No power. Who the hell are you anyway? Who am I? You're new here, I get it. You don't know about me yet, but you will. I'm one of the guys who keeps this neighborhood running. Yeah, it would look horrifying. Iron brew ice cream would be the most terrifying thing on the planet. Iron brew itself already makes me like bounce off the walls. So this law's technology power, satellite territory, and 1 power. You step on the boat, you're in sovereign state. Represent 1 power here. I am maximum law. The maximum law, yeah? Yes, I actually know why, because I saw it on a podcast as to the exact reason why. It is the chemical in the colouring that is making it banned in America. And I saw a person on stream drinking some, and they got like really, really hyperactive. Like aggressively hyperactive. It was hilarious to watch. Can't for the life of me remember what podcast it was on, but it was glorious. He had a big like energy bar and a bottle of Iron Brew, and he just went completely off the rails. It was hilarious. Yes, it was Jesse. It was Jesse who was doing it. Ooh, found this while poking around the walled city. Worth anything? Americans shit. Yo, that shit is banned. Lift off some Yellow Lotus. They traffic this stuff. Dem limited sim chips, full sensory experiences. Looking for a buyer can make it happen. How's 120 sound? Nah, I think I'll keep it. I don't tease like that, right? Okay, so 120 is what he offers for it, but I've got a feeling that might be more useful. Tell me about one power, that was it. We're pretty much the best, yeah? What do you want to do? I can't do the voice for this guy. I know what this guy's voice sounds like, and I can't do it. I would sound so terrible. It's like Tunnel Snake's voice. Is exactly what this is. It's Tunnel Snake's voice. Just imagine that. Imagine I'm doing that voice, and you'll be fine. Tunnel Snake's rule. Just tell me about the tribe generally. Who are you guys? Modest and Hong Kongers, is it tribal? A part of kind of turf? Are you a liaison? In a sense, someone is killing your elders. Let's be direct. Face goes grim, red light breaks VR goggles, lens gliding, focus on you, keep grind. Audibly radiating nervousness and intensity. Yeah, shit's crazy, full on medieval. Can't talk about it, it's a travel matter. Controlled information, right? We've got to solve it, that's all outsiders need to know. I'm slightly concerned you know the exact ratios of various caffeine-filled beverages that causes you to go hyperactive. For me, it's pretty... Although, to be honest, for me, it's pretty much one of any, like, Capri Sun or Iron Brew, and I've never had a Red Bull or Relentless. I am a standard caffeine addict. I drink just a lot of Coca-Cola. And that keeps me at a normal level of awake. Damn you, Jamie Oliver, and your sugar tax. Ow. Oh, my eyes hurt. Wow, really? We're pulling outsiders? I guess I should have seen that coming. What the hell are you doing here? Go to the garden and help stop that shit. Come back and tell me what's going on. Everyone's guessing. The elders a bit quiet. The room, I hope, is going crazy. I think I've heard of that coffee, actually. That's the, like, ridiculously strong stuff. I think I bought some of that for my dad for Christmas one year. Thanks for telling me about them. Outsiders don't understand this. Maybe you can if you're really smart. My character's not really smart, so he's not going to understand them. We're a whole different world than most people. Like, I'm seeing 3 streaming videos and the network stats in my goals right now. Time's wasting, Wolfie Bane. See you later, Law. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I think I should just get to the, Yes, I do actually have some... I actually have some of the Psycho Chili Sauce in the other room. Right now. I don't know, I wasn't actually there when my dad drank it, but... he said it was good. So, it's gotta be pretty solid. Okay. I think we should stop the serial killer first, right? Which one do we want to do? Do we want to beat up a serial killer? Break into a museum, or like try to just like mess up a building? I'm leaning towards killing a serial killer because that sounds like fun, and it seems, to be honest, it seems the most like time precious. I think the other two is like we can mess up a building anytime. Yeah. Okay, we got one bit vote for serial killer so far. So. It's basically like the more we leave they keep alive, the bigger the reward as well. I think this is gonna go well. Let's do serial killer. We're gonna kill a serial killer with cyber claws. Oh, additional runners available. This your team, a small network. Oh yeah, it's just the mercs that we could pull in. I'm not going to. Serial killer, murder, murder. Yep, there we go. Everyone agrees. Let's kill the serial killer. Okay, let's actually take a look at the other ones. EOS, Rigger, good time with drones, submachine guns, human mage, just a mage, physical magician. Okay, so he's an adept magician, basically. He just punches people to death. Yeah, he's just an adept. Who are you trying to kid calling yourself a physical magician? You're a freaking adept, dude. Just admit it. Just because you have, like, disintegrate. Shaman, street samurai. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna take the free people because we're awesome. Dangerous in meat space, uses the Matrix silver gun pistol and a grenade launcher because every little, like, techie character needs to carry a grenade launcher, right? That's just how it works. Trade load star expert, assault rifle combat and non-lethal takedowns. And you've got a big fucking gun. And Gobbets. Gobbet has a heal. Yes. Oh, she has a Force 2 Nature Elemental. Nice. And she's squishy as hell. No cyberware on her. Really? No cyberware on her? Oh, that's Duncan. Yeah, they're two both really squishy. She's got cyberware. Yeah, she's got it. And then there's me, who obviously has... If I can... I'm not allowed to click me. Fair enough. I don't exist. Travel to Wampoa Garden. Continue. Wampoa Garden is a carnival of chrome and neon, rife with every manner of technology and artifice one can imagine. The entire area has a feel of night market, save for the chips are sold in Leo-themed buns, vendor hawk and the latest drones rather than folk art. Something stalks these streets, hiding just out of sight. It stalks Wampoan elders, leaders to the brand of tech-savvy squatters who have claimed this neighborhood as their own. The streets smell of ozone and fear. There's Wampoans you meet in the MTL station have haunted, furtive look in their eye. While the killer has struck only the elders thus far, it may be a matter of time before ordinary residents will be menaced as well. It's like, when you run out of elders, you might as well just start on the general populace, right? Okay. I think I'm good. I am actually wearing the good armor, yeah. I look like Thrall. I look really derpy at the moment. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got no equipment because I've got, like, cyber claws. Confirm. The streets of Wampoa Garden are slick with rain, glittering the neon glow of myriad signs and holographic displays. The sky reflects the same glow and painted the white apartment blocks a sickly orange of sodium streetlights. The smell of grilling meat mingles with the other rarer scents, ozone, engine oil, and high-tech fabrication facilities. Despite the hour, there are plenty of people out and about. You can hear the calls of street vendors and touts urging people to into their stores. Basically, this is a community entirely made up of nerds who don't sleep. Am I wrong? I don't think I am. The Rickers are no skying darkly. She wraps her arms tightly around her chest there in the distance. The word for feeling nostalgia in the place you can't wait to leave again. I don't miss this place, but I miss the feeling that I had when I lived here. Sudade, maybe? Yeah, that's not it. It's close, but I have no idea what that meant. If I'm honest, it was just a word. I threw words at things and happened. Yeah, that's a sentence trail and nothing else. This place seems like heaven after the walled city. Like the whole world was unfurled in front of me. Anywhere I turned was a promise of a good life. You know, this place was just as crappy as everywhere else. Everyone in this still in it for themselves. That's a great life lesson is, I'm serious. At the end of the day, life's a raw deal. You've got yourself and a handful of friends, and that's it, and nothing else. Got some strange idea about life. Sure, life's a meat grinder, but come on, there's got to be more to life than just surviving. Does there? What makes you authority on that? I'm done talking about this anyway. Isabel turns towards you and points down the street to your left. Isabel, we're looking for the 1 Point Elders. They're going to be in the 1 Point itself. There's a big ship down the street. That's the more shaped like a boat, right? That's the one. Somebody thought it would be clever to make a uniquely shaped mall. Fair enough. I look very out of place here. I know, I just don't feel safe here anymore. It's got it sneaky from this side. There's something over here. Ah, my mouse is acting up today. Great, always a good start. Doesn't appear to be anything here. That's probably where we're going later. If I know video games, and I sort of do, we'll probably go in there later. Okay. That's pretty cool. Elder Nug. The Orc Woman is festooned with small circuits, thin street screens and speakers. The Trid screens display snippets of a Trid broadcast from every corner of the world. Tiny speakers play counterpoint with a susurrus of voices speaking some language, Punjab and Kazakh. I have no idea how to say that first language. And other languages. The expression is haggard. She fidgets with her fingers as you approach. Welcome to Wampoa, my friend. I'm Elder Nig. The Elder's Tangan Lip? Or is it Ip? Is it Lip or Ip? Thank you so much for answering our request for help. There's nowhere to run. I'm gonna call Elder Nug. Elder Nug sounds better. Just straight up an achievement on a reference. It's the least I can do. Skin glowing tattoos writhe and change shape. Tigers from cranes move on to dragons. We're under threat. One by one, we elders are being hunted down by some monster. You'll notice when you arrived, we had another killing just tonight. Ooh, hello. It crosses solid chrome arms. Holographic loadouts dance constantly on their surface, displaying diagnostic information of their state of predict temperature, servo pressure, and the variety of other minutae. He looks past you towards Isabel. The prodigal daughter returns once more. I didn't expect to see you back here aboard the One Power in my lifetime, Isabel. When you disappeared, Elder Yuzundu was very put out. I'm glad you're still alive. When you're close to walk your own, and when you close, damn it, I can't. You can tell I'm tired. I really can't read. It's really fucking with me. Your own path. I was disappointed, but still understood why you had to leave. It pauses as the air was chosen next words with care. Helped by lessons have helped you prosper. I didn't expect to be back either. Work takes you places, though. I don't count rather fun it. The lessons kept me alive. Oh, okay. So he's the one that trained her how to shoot. Got it. Still blinks several times, looks up at Nug, her expression clouded. Where's she turned anyway? I expected her to be here. She's dead. So our gang and Nakamura and Tong was killed just tonight. So much blood, we have to stop this from continuing. That's what we're here for. We'll stop the killings. Thank you, Isabel. Can you tell me about the murders? It started about 2 weeks ago. First was Gan finding his apartment eviscerated. It's a nice killer, then. He'd been torn apart, his head been ripped completely off, most of his skin flayed away. There was so much blood it took us a week to clean out his apartment. Ouch. The rest have been the same, always at night, always dismembered. Each scene is like a nightmare, and every time nobody has seen anything, it's like a ghost. Okay. Up to Tog. Eviscerated, dismembered, guard these people as shops, but he'll let you in. When did he die? Sometime early tonight, he locked up his shop, and it stopped to ask him about some skill chips he had. The door was unlocked and inside. Nug left hands helplessly opens her mouth, but no word comes out. Seems Nug inability to continue, it takes over. Inside looked like a bad horror sim, just like all the other murders. This happened after sundown because I saw the shop open, so I was on my way to get the noodles for dinner. Why did you call the police? Hong Kong police force isn't welcome here. We've tried forces out several times before. Come hunting for someone who can pin a crime on. We'll do a lot of favours for local gangs and triads, handle the Matrix security, fix up their gear, and make sure they have access to Hong Kong's Shadowrun's hub. We're too valuable a resource for them to lose, so they protect us when the HKPF or anyone else decides they're an easy target. They handle our physical security and make sure they send the message by the Matrix. Last time the HKPF made trouble, we started airing the assistant chief's dirty laundry over the trade in the pit when they got the picture and backed off. Any minutes lately? Not that I can think of. We keep to ourselves, we buy and sell technology, and most news are criminals. We are merchants and deckers. Either someone has cheated in the deal, kind of response is unthinkable. Whoever did this, it wasn't human violence, the savagery, it was a monster, whatever it is. Plenty of metahumans are monsters too. Just because they're horrible doesn't mean it's supernatural. What do you actually do? Yeah. They make the rules, kick people out who don't obey them, and a bunch of petty tyrants, that's what. You're being unfair, Isabel. Our laws are there for the good of the community. It tends to address you. We keep the one-power residents safe. We review trade agreements with outsiders, see if they're good for the community, with pride and guiding vision, like a town council. You people are really weird. Our way seems strange to you, but after sustaining us for many years, don't expect you to understand. Invoker of sprites, commune with the spirits of machines. Oh, so you're a tech priest. Ask them their blessing, pass this blessing to people here, heal the sick, ensure the feng shui their habits as good sick as it can be. Good as it can be, given our confines. She's a shaman, that's all. Got some kook spin on it, claims a totem, some kind of all-encompassing machine god lives in circuitry. Ancient god's ancestor. One thing, my deck is mine. I built it, the only spirits going in are the ESPs I loaded up with. Just because you cannot see or touch us, oh god, we're getting to like religion now. Yeah. Huh. I like Isabel. You can't touch programs either, believes they can prove the effect of the physical world. You superstitious at all. Just that bullshit. This guy treats drones like they're living things. Is that right? Extends his arm, palms up, as you watch the tattoos shift mathematical formula. I'm first and glorious servo. I study patterns of machinery and teach others how to attune themselves to the wonders of automation. This is AutoFab is my shop and purview, where I make drones we use and sell. As for me, I have a resplendent voltage spike. That means I shoot people who try to screw with us and fancy the title of head of security. I like this guy as well, he's direct. He's like, yeah, I'm the guy who shoots people, I'm the head of security. Seems fair. Elden Nug. It might be wise to have the resident one power gardeners, heard anything after they've got tongues. Sensory carnival. They may have seen or heard things we have not. Good to know. I have actually been in for 43 minutes already. Holy fuck. It honestly feels like I've been in for 5 minutes. And to go inside without the permission must be pretty bad. Okay, let's go in the building first. This is right here. Actually, that's an RPG thing, isn't it? If the objective is right next to it, there's usually okay, where's this analogy going? Ooh, another cyber troll. Just a state piano. The streets are dangerous. Okay, I guess there isn't anyone else to talk to. I can agree with that. On good days, time is pizza. Portally, I'm at your service. The elders told me you were coming. They tell you about what happened to Tom. Just the basics. Well, the thing basic about it, I've seen people shot, stabbed, beaten to death. Hell, I've even seen a corpse that was so dry and desiccated I could have sworn a vampire got to it. No, that's got anything on this. Brace yourself and go on in. Holy shit! Dog sensory carnivore is seen cut out of a B-grade slasher sim. The glowing scent of incense hangs thick in the pungent air emanating from a small shrine in the corner of the shop. Unfortunately, there's nothing to cover up the reek of death and clot of blood. Despite the ragged remains of elder tongue littering the floor, the rest of the shop appears to be in good order. At least at first glance. Nothing is broken, tipped over, or otherwise ransacked. As you're about to step further into the room, you glance at the ceiling and walls. Blood from Tongue's body isn't just confined to where his remains lie, drying blood spread about the walls of the scene. What the fuck did they do to him? They're like claws. I did this, apparently. The walls are covered in splattered and smeared blood, most of which is hardened to a crusty congealed paste. Thick tracks from laterally, just like the blood has been deliberately smeared. Okay. Hey, Wolfie Bane, I don't know a whole lot about science and all that, but this blood looks like when it hits a wall. This isn't natural. Deliberately smeared blood all over these walls. See how it looks like a paint trails because somebody used tongue parts like a brush. Painted his walls with blood. Why? Do I look like a psychologist to you? Maybe it's because they're a freak. Maybe they're one of those 6 serial killers who see the murders as art. I've got no clue. All I know is there's normal blood looks like in a wall, and that ain't it. Some people have a bad grasp of art. You know this guy, Quan Tung, used to make music out of radio static and panic button calls. Called him Crisis Wave. It was awful. Okay. Let's look at whatever the fuck happened to this poor bastard. Tong's body is a ruined mess. Destroyed, ruined, his face is barely recognisable. His left of his body is described as savaged. Great, he's had a nice day, hasn't he? All his limbs have been torn off, and a pile of flayed skin lies as remnants of one poet elder. Holy shit, they didn't like him. One poet's clothes are all but reduced to rags and tissue cuts and tears, apparently stained during the flaying. Pleasant. At this point, the only thing holding what's left of his body to a semblance of human form is the hair-thin fibre optic tips of his cyberware. God pulls the hand of his mouse over her mouth, speaking in uncharacteristically serious tones. Sweet heaven, Wolfbane. Never seen anything like this since Auntie Wong tried to stash some cred sticks in the devil's rat nest. Takes a lot to turn my stomach, but we sure have a winner today. Cred sticks in devil rat's nest. I don't know what a devil rat is, but that can't go good. I second that. This isn't a murder. It's more like, I don't know, a feeding frenzy. If it weren't for the skin, I'd say Tongue stepped on a goddamn mine or something. That goblet has sense the body. Yeah, the boss, man. It's gonna be unpleasant. Close her eyes, take a deep breath, and the moment she opens it again, strange guttural noise. There's no fear here, Wolfbane, no anger either, just kind of satisfied feeling. Tongue never saw it coming. Whoever did it was professional about it. Which is pretty odd, because no one's professional about eviscerating the body, as far as I know. You mean the murder wasn't some kind of animal attack? I don't know why the killer was after Tongue, but it definitely wasn't any kind of mindless creature, even someone particularly passionate. It was somebody who planned this and executed it. I was glad about it. No, feel like as it was just business as usual. I'm gonna leave the body alone. Because I can't do anything, because I'm dumb. So the weird horror music. Deck safe. Tongue's drawers open, the safe is built on one side and open, no sign of tampering, green light in the unlocked is blinking. Whoever opened the safe did it with the key fob. Inside several blank cred sticks, but no sign of any money on them. Looks like someone looted the stash. A guy like this would keep only empty cred sticks in his safe. Would keep only empty cred sticks in his safe. I know, it's a good way to stealthing. Immaculate drains are tiny. Killing didn't get into here. And this is his piece. was Yamaha? Do Yamahas still exist? I only know Yamahas for pianos, which is the weirdest thing to know them by, I'm pretty sure, but... V-Synth drives for mixing and mastering SimSense chips. Several drive bays are empty and all the chip jacks are empty. Screen flashing repeated error message. Warning, requested files cannot be found. Please return the drives to the bay and try again. Have Isabel debug. They put a drive warning on suspend. It's in diagnostic mode only, though maybe we'll learn something, maybe not. Okay, drive error and assist bus is okay. Beginning core dump, please wait. So Tom was cooking some beef. I think so. I think it's a motorbike as well. I know it's definitely a piano, because I believe there's literally a Yamaha... Yeah, there's Yamaha piano over there at the other side of the room. There's my mum's. So Yamaha is definitely pianos and apparently motorbikes. I think I've heard of a Yamaha motorbike as well, so I think you're right on that one. I thought Tom was cooking... I still think this is always says BLTs. Cooking some BLTs here. I'm hungry now. At the peak controller... Output cutoffs. No, this is the dude's computer. We're getting someone else to hack for us because we suck at it. That's brain burning. Is data peaks are pushing 12. That's brain burning territory, Wolfie. All the driving chips those BLTs were stored on are missing. I never liked Tong, wasn't because he was a bad guy, didn't like any of the elders, but he was cooking chips with data 12. Maybe he burned someone he shouldn't have. Maybe they flipped their lid and came after him. Or a relative did. Give a serious look to your head and sit. My human brain can't handle this kind of output. It'll shut down after a few of these. Huh. So some sort of professional, at least reasonably intelligent, murderous bastard who likes to flay people. We are dealing with Ramsay Bolton, everybody. Although spoilers for Game of Thrones. Portala. Tong's things. Anyone else been inside? Not since I've been here. But before it found him, could have been anyone really. It had the key to his place, but the lock's total crap. Anyone half decent at cracking meg locks could have gotten inside. What's missing? His BLTs, hard drives, and cred sticks are all missing. Sounds like the killer looted the place to me. All things talk of monsters, yeah, sure. The scary things are the bump in the night, but most of the scary bumps are here from handguns and gangers. What do you do around here? It's a catch-all category. Oh, he's just your handyman. Oh my fucking god. I am probably going to have to call this stream at like after this one mission because I am actually going to die. I'm going to like pass out. Basically, what I'm partially doing this for is to actually reset my body clock because I've been completely out of whack. So I'm staying up, I'm pushing forward to stay up today and then I'm going to go to sleep relatively early. And just sleep. Basically, if I'm tired enough, I'll pass out. So I'll definitely go to sleep. Not advisable. Don't try this at home, kids. But it's basically coming from not having a proper night's sleep for like a week. Zippy. Isn't Zippy like a Muppet or something? I thought it was the oddly method of a serial killer. The book I'm reading, it was in the War of the Hare in the Next World. Okay. Why was he awarded a heron for flaying people? Weird reward. The orc, busily snacking a steam bun. As you approach, he wipes one of his hands and sticks out towards you. Hey, stranger, nice to meet you. Zippy Toe Tang. Are you in service? How you liking one, poor garden? You're awfully friendly. Don't even know me. Ah, we've never met before this, but exactly you are. You're my replacement. The elders make an autopsy There was left of Elder Gan, Elder Nakamura after they got ripped apart, but I didn't want to dig any deeper. So since I don't know you and I can smell the Shadowrunner a mile away, you've got to be outside of the asked to stop the killings, right? Very astute, that's right. See, I have good eyes. A lot of good eyes, actually. If you're in the market for replacements, only slightly used, they come out of certified donors, I swear. God's suicide to destroy the world turn out. Join the God's suicide to the world which turned out to just be lonely. What the hell book is this? This sounds like a very interesting book, I will definitely say. Pretty funny. You a stand-up comedian? With a joke like that? Are you kidding me? I'm the only trained surgeons around here, and the other one Poen's healthy. Got to practice down the road. Blind Chen's pretty good cyber doc, but he's basically an implant specialist, and that's it. I'm gonna be 22 soon. I'll be fine. I've been looking for a good new book, so it sounds interesting. No, I do have a couple of books on my to read list, but how'd you end up here? I did my residency back in UCAS, could have become real MD too if things hadn't got south for unrelated reasons. I also deck a little, but I'm better at slicing skin than I see. My poor gun seems a good fit for me. So it's fairly peaceful around here? For the most part, other than these killings, we don't have much in the way of problems. We do information security for the triads, and that makes us fairly impervious to anyone who wants to start trouble. Anyone starts something, we hit him in the Matrix, while our triad friends hit him in the meat space. Death creator book 1, Flesh Golems Ascension. Death creator explicit one. Okay. I will give that a look at some point. Okay, it sounds interesting to say the least. So, and I've read some weird ass books before, and they're usually pretty good once you get a handle on them. So, the small time gangs have tried pushing in here before, but they backed off and they figured out they weren't just picking a fight with Tang and his guys, both the Red Dragon and the Yellow Lotus. They got the message real quick. What was left of them anyway. You must have a lot of customers. That's a chip of truth. I had to change my I had to charge to cover my costs and eat, but it's damn near free service. There's always a waiting list, but it's good, honest work. I like helping my neighbours and the community. We'll look out for each other. Someone messes with one of us, messes with all of us. Some kind of community. That kind of community is rare as gold these days. How many places have ethos like us? Not the damn corpse, that's for sure. I've lived a lot of places, done my fair share of shadow running. This place is special. I've been in a long time since I felt like anywhere was a real home. I'm sure I'll move again, but not for a while. I'm not done with this city or its people. Okay. Okay, tell me about the garden. Sure thing, what would you like to know? What can you tell me about the elders? Well, they're an eclectic bunch, that's for sure. Where to start? NG's the spiritual leader here. She's the voice of the One Poems, I guess. A lot of her close friends are really more followers, since she's something of a priest for the machine spirits. Maybe it's a cultural thing for people who grew up here, but it's never called to me. Still, she makes a damn fine pot of tea. It's the Muscle is an encyclopedic knowledge of cyber and bioware. Definitely a good guy to have watching your back. Not too friendly, but you know how it is. You get a lot of cyber, people start wondering if you'll tear their arms off. He's got moved straight out of Blood Carnival 3, The Reckoning. Terrible movie, but great fight choreography. What about Tang? Don't know much about him. I think he got some kind of fetish for automation. Found him cooing over some trids for automated delivery drones in the warehouse once. Works with drones, a shop called the Blesses Autofab. Raving about efficiency and movement patterns or something. You already know about Tong, Ran Sims, BLTs, skill chips. Gan used to be a city planner before he had a nervous breakdown and got involved in the statistical analysis. You know that moment where you're a city planner, you have a nervous breakdown and then go into statistics? It's a damn sad day. Nakamura came from Fukuoka. Isn't Nakamura a city? I know I've heard both in anime before, but that's about it. I was interested in entertainment. Trid mostly, spent a lot of time analysing subliminals and ads. Then there was Magpie. She was a chief decker, hot as hell I see, built her own hardware. Salty old woman though, never met anyone who was quite as shrill and nasty when she was mad. She was mad most of the time. Wait, no one mentioned Magpie to me. Wait, when did she die? She didn't. Maybe a month ago, she just up and disappeared. Went to the shop one day, she just wasn't open. No one's seen her since. Kind of a pain in the ass too. She owed me some new analyze software she picked up. Never heard of Magpie either. She must be one of the newer one Poens. If she was a decker, she would replace Elder Gao. No surprise there. Gao was older than Quinn, shook by his terracotta warriors. When I was learning decking from him, he could barely get out of bed. Still fast as hell in Matrix though. That could be a new and an elder. It's a stupid name. It doesn't actually have much to do with the time spent in the community. It has something to do with it, sure, but mostly about the skills you are, how good your connections are, how much you can help everyone else. Should call them experts or something. Bingo, that's exactly it. She was only here for about 3 years, but she knew a lot of people over the Matrix, in Shanghai and Beijing, all kinds of places. That plus the skill meant she was a shoo-in when Gao died. Why would she disappear? No idea. One day she was there, next poof. At first I thought she was just on vacation, since she had mentioned wanting to see the Kingdom Hawaii someday. But it didn't feel right. She should have at least told me she was leaving. Seems mighty suspicious to me. No one else seemed to care what happened to her. Probably because she pissed them off so bad. He just said it's odd. Any place I think I should start looking? You don't want to check out her shop. It's all locked up. The other elders have a spare key. Couldn't hurt to look around. Even though Magpie was always butting heads with the other elders, they wouldn't have any reason not to let you in. What do you mean they were butting heads? Magpie and the others never saw eye to eye. She was contrary for the sake of it. Most of the rest had grand visions they would want this neighborhood to become. Magpie just wanted a deck. She was only an elder because they needed someone with the Matrix chops. I am actually starting to flag. That is horrifying. It's only 7 o'clock. Power through, me. Gotta power through. That's big argument. Something between her, Nog, Ip, and Nakamura. It was something relatively trivial. I think Nakamura wanted to expand the private trade business in the Matrix. She was absolutely refused. Why did she refuse? She said something about not using up valuable bandwidth for trivial entertainment bullshit. Wait. From there to this rant about how she wasn't going to let Tang expand his drone business any further because it would get too much megacorp attention. He accused her of blocking them just because she could, which is probably true. Lots of screaming. No wonder they were mad. Yeah, you're telling me. I like the old coot, but she was a handful at the best of times. Everyone needed their Matrix skills for their business to run properly. There are other deckers, me, Sei, or Joe, or Mo Genbi, but she had the infrastructure. If their project didn't interest her, she wouldn't give them the time of day. She's real hard-headed about having her time wasted, but she figures she's not interested in something there's no value objectively. Kind of a major blind spot, if you ask me. Could you let me into a shop? No can do. Not because I don't want to, just because I don't have the key. You have to get it from it. He's taken over the Matrix infrastructure. Maintenance has Magpie disappeared. He's not as good as she is, or as I am, but they're not going to let anyone who isn't an elder take care of that kind of critical stuff. What are your thoughts on the murders? Pretty gruesome business. Gan died from a broken neck. Looked like someone wrenched it around. His arms and legs were cut off and the skin flayed. Okay. So probably someone fairly... From that one, someone fairly strong is what we've got. Because he literally is capable of wrenching a person's neck around. Which requires some pretty good brute strength. And the flayed skin could be anyone. Any psychopath could do that. Nakamura has his throat ripped out by something with pretty sharp... Someone with pretty sharp teeth. So there's a dude rat. The teeth mark something with humanoid jaw. Didn't look like you... I didn't look at you today. If I saw a distance, same story. Didn't see much point. I've seen it twice already. Tongue was again Nakamura all over again. So look. You take a look at him yet? Yeah, same as you described the others. Now, trolls don't have fangs. They have tusks, but they're not really capable of doing that. But they're all like vampires and werewolf creatures in this world. It could be one of those. There's like two viruses. There's the it's like HTC1 and HTC2. 1 or 2 could definitely do it. One of them, it did say it was desiccated as hell when like a vampire got to it. And vampires are a thing. So, now like Tong, the BLT business was unsavory, but the man had to eat. The regular Sims were great. Generally all round nice guy, friendly with everyone, never had anyone mad at him, there ain't no justice, you tell him. It could generally just be, to be honest, yeah, it could technically be a troll, but the fangs doesn't really work out for a troll. Like, trolls do have sharp teeth, but they can't rip out someone's throat with them. They're not that sharp, they're like, just like pegs. But there are things like Fomorians in this world, which are basically like werewolf troll things. It's about the tired, worldly demeanor about him. His eyes track your movements with a penetrating, critical precision. Something about him, lines about his eyes, perhaps make you suspect. He's in a lot of terrible things happen. A couple of cheap soy calves to your approach. You look pretty rough. Look almost as rough as I feel. I'm just knackered. Give me a minute. I need to just wake up properly. I'm gonna sleep for so long tomorrow. Okay. I'm just very tired, so yeah, I'm probably gonna call this a like hour and a half instead of the standard 2 or 3. Sorry about it having been cut short, but I actually might fall asleep on stream, so don't want to do that. It's bad. It's bad. It's a bad record. But yeah, she's a freelance. The elders are paying to look into the murders around here. That's right. Who are you? Call me Demergo. I'm not one of them opponents, but I've been here long enough that I don't think twice about me being here. So what have you found so far? You're awfully curious for a random guy. Professional curiosity. He used to be with the New York Police Department as part of their Thaumaturgical Research Division. Part of CSI branch. Except I did the magical investigation. The other guys pulled prints, checked blood samples. When I hear about shit like this happening, I keep my ear to the ground. All habits, you know. I'm away from home. Sure am. I like it that way. I got burned out all the blood, murder, and death. Been around since 54. Fucking hell, he's like 70 odd. Actually, wait a minute. So it's supposed to be like 2070? It's like 2027, isn't it? That's about the right time. So he's been a police officer, or he was a police officer like 70 years ago, which means he was about what, 18 when he started. So he's going for the 100. This guy's getting pretty close to the 100. Medical detective, pretty thin on the ground, even in Hong Kong, so I do okay. Elder Nog asked me to take a look at the killings after the first murder. She couldn't afford my fee, though, so took a pass. Not just the money, either. You see the stuff day after day, you pay the price, it eats away at you. You know what it's like to feel the sickness and anger every day. To be asked to pick up a murder weapon and relive somebody's death. Feel it going up into your neck. Pleading with the voice of the dead woman they kill her to spare you. These days I'd rather interrogate the living, thanks. That sounds awful. Awful! It's more than awful. It's a goddamn nightmare, that's what it is. One I couldn't wake up from for a long time. Sometimes I have to cut and run. Start fresh. At least now I can pick my own jobs. That seems perfectly fair to me, but dude, that seems pretty rough. I can read objects. It's called psychometry. A little trick I managed to pick up. Don't really know how I got hold. Don't really know how. I hold something. I can tell you what happened to it. Who owned it? How it killed someone. If someone loved it or was afraid of it. Useful, but it taxing your heart. And before you ask, no, I'm not going to read anything you find. I told Nug I didn't want any part of this. You want advice? I'll give you that. But I'm not getting drilled further than that. So aside from that, is there anything I can help you with? Tong wasn't afraid when he died. He was caught by surprise. I said an eyebrow. That's not what I would have expected. With the amount of mess from each scene, the victims would have left behind a hell of a lot of fear and pain. Are you sure? Very sure he died tonight, so that's the signature hasn't had time to fade. Or he sent perfunctory accomplishment. It sounds like it wasn't a crime of passion. A planned attack would have that kind of resonance in my experience. It's possible the gore show is to throw off someone looking for an actual reason. Yeah, if I wanted to kill someone and get away with it, I'd try to point a finger at some kind of monster. Basic investigation 101. It's usually the simplest explanation, but don't discount other possibilities. You think the mess was incidental? It's a possibility. Ask yourself this. If the mutilation happened after Tong's death, why would the killer perform that kind of ritual? Serial killers who engage in that kind of ritual don't feel perfunctory about it in my experience. It tends to feel more like they're taking communion. It's religious or sexual feeling most of the time. If this doesn't feel that way, the killer is actually pathological. Okay. So this guy is just actually smart. And he might just have a dog. But he's evidently pretty strong, because it did, like, wrench the guy's neck. So, unless he managed to get it in, like, a vice and twist it, he'd go pretty strong. It started a couple of weeks ago. Elder Gan was the first to go. When Nug asked if I could look into them, he was ripped apart, arms wrenched out of their sockets, blades with a razor-sharpened knife. Rest have been the same. Really sure didn't care about being clean death. Yeah, so it's strong enough to rip someone's arms off. So it's a cybered up person or a troll. Or an adept, possibly. An adept would do it. Or it is actually a monster. But I'm thinking it's not a monster so far. Funny thing is, in Hong Kong Police Force was out here a few weeks before that. Even a month ago, tops. Don't know. I know they don't seem like much, but the Wampoans don't usually let the police in here. Strange odd enough, but it gets even stranger. The officers are loaded for bear too. Big guns and heavy armor with NBC seals. The works. Damn. Yeah, I guess. There are options in this murder case. With the parking garage near here was some kind of gunfight. Never made it back out. The backup showed up. The Wampoans chased them away. Well, the cops had chased them away. Okay, you should be asking. The elders refused to answer when I asked. You can take a look for yourself if you want. Watch out though, the gang's taking up residence in there, dealing drugs and BLTs. Call themselves the Red Spear. Not too violent if you don't push them, but be careful what you say. What can you tell me about them? I don't know much, even though I've been here almost 2 years. I'm an outsider. They don't really accept it on much more of a tech nuts as they are. I'm a crazy mage who lives down the road. It's got some heavy-duty cyberware, basically enforced for the rest of the council. It doesn't seem to set much policy. Nog is a shaman who worships machine spirits and a bunch of hokum. If you ask me, magic is magic. Whether you call the source is fine by me, but don't ask me to believe in the great spirit of electronics. As for everybody else, they tend to be okay bunch. Bit strange, but that's fringe culture for you. They scrounge tech, rebuild it, sell it off. Some of them have their own autofab shops. The stuff's pretty high quality too. People from all over Asia come to shop here. If they need something rare or unusual, tight knit community, all things considered. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to go because I'm actually starting to seriously flag. Normally, I will put in. This is a promise. I'll put in more time next week with this. There will be more time next week for the Shadowrun, and I'll be back. I'll be back on tomorrow with normal stuff. Hopefully, I won't be as tired because I've actually slept, or be even more tired. It'd be one of the two. But yeah, I am not going to. Yeah. Again, sorry. I will put in a guaranteed 3-hour stream next Monday, unless I forget. Make sure I don't forget, basically. But yeah, it will be. I'm gonna make up for this basically because I don't like having to cut a stream short for something like this. Scheduling is one thing. Being tired ain't an excuse I'm willing to accept. So. Yeah, and they like feel awful. I've basically been on 24 hours with no sleep as well. So I'm getting what they feel like. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed what small amount of the stream there actually was. It will be uploaded, but yeah, I am knackered. Apologies again. Have a fantastic evening if so one of you, and keep playing video games, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic evening, and have fun. Yeah, you too, buddy. See you around.